friends, welcome back to my vlog. And today is one of those days where I am doing some work in my space. I know you have seen this book countless times. It's my green book. This is where I actually plan out and write out all my art sessions I'm doing. I just finished, well, I actually did the video for this where I make paints from eyeshadow. I have that video all set up to do, and yeah, basically that's exactly how I did it, using eyeshadows with that I currently have to make paints out of. I list the ingredients that are in the eyeshadows, and this is actually my recipe for paint making that I have here. I made 3 colors: a pink, a yellow, green, and a blue. The numbers next to it, if you can see these numbers, is actually how the paints come. The paints now, the eyeshadows are labeled because they don't have color names, so they only have these numbers to indicate the different colors. So I just kind of label it my own way, and then I put the ingredients where I added, so I could have some kind of record. And the next thing I'm doing is on this little piece of paper here, I'm actually doing something like this, where I basically test out the sheets and give a quick reference of how these sheets are. So I have one here, and that's what I'm looking at, just to kind of write it out. It's just a testing sheet I'm writing out. I actually had a way to do this much more easier, but it wasn't, in the long run, it wasn't working out for me, so I just swapped it and continuously write it out. So you're probably wondering what areas I test when it comes to paint. I basically test, well, these are the paints I made, well, the paints I made from makeup. I'm basically testing drying time. I'm also testing what is it made of. Is it made from pigment, dye, mica, or Indian ink? The light fast quality, the staining, lifting, layering, gradiating, granulating, opacity, if it dries chalky, how easy it is to re-wet, and finally how I grade paints, whether they're kids grade, student grade, or artist grade. Now, I'm hoping that I put this up before I put up this vlog. These are my handmade watercolor paints. I made 3 colors, and I did that with a limited color series, Color With Me session. So I have those here, and I have the recipe of how I made those paints too. So yeah, this little book is a wealth of information. The next thing I do, I fold the top, and I add a little bit of glue. Onto it. Now this glue is already finished, but I'm just digging out, literally digging out the last little bit of it, just so that, you know, we gotta be cost effective here, guys. You know, this is 2021. I mean, we're recovering from 2020. So, and every single country has the same economic problem. So I'm just going to find an empty line here. Right about here is good. And I'm going to glue it down. And normally I try not to obstruct the thing underneath it, so I could always lift it up and see what's going on there. I'm just writing now here the drying time, 24 hours, 48.72. Basically how many hours it'll take for these paints to dry. And 02, 06, and 07 are the name of the paints. Here are the paints. I currently have them by the window. Yeah. So we are going to be working with this. By the window in the sun. So I'm hoping that by, I don't know how long it's gonna take to dry. So how I test them out is I get an old paintbrush and I just tap it. Yeah, this one is not dry. See, sticky. Very, very sticky. And this is after 24 hours, guys. So these paints were just made yesterday. Get some tissue. Okay. Wipe it off real clean. And I'm gonna test this one out. Just stop it. Yeah, this one is probably another 24 hours or so left, and it will be completely dry. And this one, yeah, this one feels good. See, nothing coming off, but that one is very sticky. So I'm wondering if yeah, still sticky. So let's give these another couple more hours, probably another couple more days. Okay, here's a preview of a product that is coming up. This is the Derwent Excel Graphite. I've always wanted to, from the first time I saw these, I thought these were incredible. I actually love the colors I got. Look at these beautiful colors. I'm not sure. I have to do more research on these. This is what I'm doing right now. I'm actually doing the research for this product here. And like I said, from the time I saw this, I was like, yes, this is what I want. I am not sure if it is the same as the Derwent graphite tins, because I know Derwent have the graphite tins both in pencil form and in paint form, but these are basically graphite blocks. So you can basically take these out, as you can see here, swatch them out regularly just like a normal graphite pencil, and they're also water soluble, as you can see here. I use them for the water soluble effect. So yeah, this is my swatch sheet, and now I have this little testing paper here where I am just going to basically write out, just like I did here, what I'm testing on for these graphite blocks. I've never tested graphite blocks before, so what I normally do on my testing paper here, I write the name, try to be at the top, Derwent Excel Graphite, and then I bend it, and this is going to indicate where I'm going to put the glue. Instead of drawing a line across, I just basically score it. But because I'm also doing it for its watercolor effects, I am going to basically first ask, what is it made of? And we know it's made from graphite. But I don't know if the dye in it or the colors in it is dye based. I don't know if the colors in it are pigments, or I don't know if the colors in it are Indian ink. The next thing I'd like to know is printed. Company name, pigment info, graphite grade, okay, and identify number, okay, and oh, I always put that. Okay. And then of course we want to know if it's light fast. Does it lift, lifting, or erasing? Does it layers? Can it gradiate? Does it granulate? Okay. Does it dry chalky? And the color intensity. Okay. Now, being that I don't know what other information I want to test out on these graphite blocks, I am going to put this part, because this part here where I say kids grade, student grade, artist grade is usually the last part of my testing sheets. So I normally will skip this whole section here, and then I'll put it right here to the bottom. So if there's any other info that I want to test out, I can just fill it in these empty spaces. And like before, I grab my glue, I grab my little palette here, and I just basically paste on a little bit of glue on it. Nice clean spot, probably here. It's nice and clean, and I just stick that right there. Yeah. Clean up my palette a little bit from the glue. So basically that's about it. I'm not gonna make this vlog super long. I just want to bring you into the process of how I get ready for art sessions. I think I said in a previous vlog or a session that the majority of the stuff that I do when it comes to my YouTube art channel is actually behind the scenes, the preparation for it, you know, getting that information out there, doing the research. Those are a lot of stuff that I do when it comes to this channel is actually not filmed on camera, and I'm hoping that through this vlog experience you guys get to see the behind the scenes of what I actually do and how I bring content to you. It is actually very lengthy. There's days when I'm off from work and I'm just in here trying to prepare for a art session. This is another session. These videos have already been planned, already been done. I am doing another one here, there's here. So basically I'm just trying to get ready so I can have content for months to come, and hopefully with bringing you guys into my process of how I get prepared for art sessions and how I do videos. This is actually where the majority of my learning happens, to be honest. When it comes to my journey in art, this is where the majority of the learning happen, in these behind the scenes stuff, learning about the products I'm using and learning about how to use them, learn what makes them up, learn about their qualities. So basically this is where the majority of the sessions happened. And with that, guys, I'll say thank you so much for joining me on this journey. Thank you so much for your comments. Thank you so much for your support. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.